Well, that flooding triggered landslides that have cut off entire towns. DW correspondent Sonia Falnica has been to the northern region of Emilia-Romagna to see the extent of the destruction. She visited one of the worst affected villages, which has recorded more than 200 landslides.
This used to be a road. Now it's just a muddy mess. Franco Fabri is waiting for it to be cleared. He has a house on the other side of the mountain. Heavy rains and floods nearly a week ago triggered a landslide, snapping electricity and water supplies in his village.
In my memory, nothing like this has ever happened before. You have to go back 100 years.
Fabri was in another village when the landslide hit. He's safe, but he doesn't know when he can get back to his house. Like Fabri, thousands of residents here in the Romagna province have met a similar fate. Massive floods have brought down torrents of mud and debris down the mountain slopes, smashing roads and bridges and cutting off communication links.
We're trying to get to the village of Modigliana, which has been cut off for days. The road leading to it is blocked because of partial damage to the road ahead. The police won't let us through, so now we're going to try and get in with a rescue team.
We drive in with Carlo Marchi, a volunteer and former chief of the local fire service. Many of the hamlets are still isolated, and people are still being evacuated. The mayor, Yada Dardi, says the village spent 3 days entirely cut off from the outside world and now needs to restore roads and infrastructure.
Abbiamo un'altra priorità.
The other priority is to restart jobs. Agriculture has been devastated because fields have cracked and roads don't exist. Some fields have literally collapsed. This year will be a terrible year for agriculture.
Dardi says more than 250 people have been evacuated so far. Some of them are housed in this shelter.
As of now, the main challenge is the anxiety and tension that is building up in people who are here. They're worried about if and when they will be able to get back to their homes. And it affects us as well.
Andrea Laghi lives in the emergency shelter. He comes to check on his home daily. He fled with his family when the land started caving in on either side of his house. He says the landscape is now unrecognizable.
You will always have the fear that the land will give way again and the house could collapse and that you have to flee again.
It will take a while before residents here can trust the ground beneath their feet again.